I can do anything. I can write a letter. I can do copyright. I can do anything. And so understanding marketing to me was just, no one could hold you back. You can write a letter and you can create a great business. And so, to me, that was the one statement that just set it off of like, oh my God, like, yes.
You're listening to Flip Empire, the show committed to helping real estate entrepreneurs who want to build their empire without sacrificing their life. Your success and freedom starts now with your host, Alex Pardo.
Let me dive into several things that I think would really benefit those watching this and those that are going to listen to this on the podcast. I know adults to this day that still don't know what they want to do. And that's okay. If you find yourself in that place, it sounds like you were gifted the opportunity to learn that you fell in love, like you really have a passion for marketing. And then you turn that passion into a very successful, thriving business. What's your advice, having kind of walked down this journey, having built up and sold multiple businesses, for people watching, listening to this that are not 100% sure they're operating in their genius zone or still not 100% sure what they want to do? What's your advice to kind of discover that thing that lights them up? That thing that, your voice, I don't know if you realized it, but your voice even changed a little bit when you started talking about marketing.
Yeah.
So talk to me.
Yeah. At that time, I saw it as like, it was like this rabbit hole of discovery. And I remember Jay Abraham said it. He's like, marketing is the ultimate leverage. And I was like, oh my God, that's so true. If you can understand marketing, you can understand selling, you can do anything. And so to me, it just became this massive unlock that was literally unblocked. Sorry, I've got all these notifications going on.
You're good.
Cut all this stuff off.
Probably sales message going to work.
Yeah, I've got like WhatsApp going and all that stuff going. So, marketing, when Jay said that, it made so much sense. It was like, all right, if I can master marketing, I can do anything. I can write a letter. I can do copyright. I can do anything. And so understanding marketing to me was just, no one could hold you back. You can write a letter and you can create a great business. And so, to me, that was the one statement that just set it off of like, oh my God, like, yes. And so just went deep on it because I just knew if I learned this, if there's one thing that I can learn, if I learned marketing, I can do whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
And so that was that. I think at the time too, I think like the best stories, the best businesses really come from your own pain. Mm-hmm. And, I, in college, even though things were great, I didn't know what credit was. So this gets into a whole other rabbit hole here, but it's a really great lesson. And so, in college, I had no idea what credit was, but I got a $5,000 credit line from the bank. I'm like 20 years old, like what? Why is the bank giving me $5,000? In fact, the first credit card I got was through our fraternity because that's how we raised funds. We got $2 for every credit card application. I was one of those dumbasses that got one of those. Anyhow, so I ruined my credit, and fast forward a couple years later, it's my wife and I were in the mall, Banana Republic, Christmas time. And I'm at the front and like, hey, do you want to save 25% off? I'm like, yeah, I know the drill. You're going to run my credit. You're going to do that whole thing. I'm like, fine. Thinking that the world has changed and today is going to be the day. Of course, I got denied and I was like, God, son of a bitch. I got to figure this out. So, I was like, all right, let me go down this path. Let me learn this and just sort of study it and like treat it as an experiment. This would be fun. And so went down that, I hired a company. 6 months later, they didn't do anything. I was like, all right, I got to take it into my own hands. And I did. I read a bunch of books. I talked to experts. I went so deep to figure out credit scores and credit repair. And so in 37 days, I ended up raising my credit score 135 points. I was like, holy crap. So I documented that. And I remember Yannick Silver, this is going way back. He wrote a blog post and it was like 5 ways to motivate yourself. And the fifth one was document and profit from it. And I was like, oh yes, that's it. Let me document this journey. Let me document that. Let me turn that into a course. And if I have that same similar path and I can show people how to do that, that's a great product.
One last thing before you go. If you have been listening to the show for a while and or you have been getting value from the show, I would be 100% honored if you would share this show with a friend or maybe share it with somebody that you think could benefit from this. It's my mission, it's my cause, it's my purpose through Flip Empire to impact and touch people's lives, to help people and in their businesses. So it would be an honor if you would be willing to share this episode. And one last thing, make sure that you're subscribed so that you get notified every Monday and Thursday when shows get released. I look forward to connecting with you on the next one. Until then, have a great day.